Previously, on Oblivion, what would you do if an individual did everything in their power to impede your ambitions? Would you cut him down for daring to slow you? Would you foster rumors of his impotence? Not here in the Thieves Guild. We'd much rather promote the individual to a nicer station and give him an easier job. What nice people these thieves are. I'd love to finally meet this gray fox just to see how much of a coward he really is. You cannot allow your guild to become so honorable that you don't even consider dispatching him after years of tormenting your guild. A leader requires a firm yet caring hand to protect and guide its followers. When I am in control of the guild, there will be quite a few changes. It will be mine soon enough.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Oblivion with Anderin Selis. So today you find Anderin in the Tap and Tack Inn in Bruma once again. But we are here looking for rumors today, not for offense. So we're going to go around and ask these fine Nords if they've heard any rumors recently.
Somebody help! Come quickly! We've got a burglar!
And I'm going to accidentally pick up something off the table instead of standing up, so I'm going to reload. Got any rumors?
I understand.
No. Get out of my sight.
What can I do for you today?
You also don't have any rumors, do you?
What? Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Raynald Drelis made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him.
Oh no, he killed him?
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynald slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. I'm through talking to you.
Yeah, the fact that you believe he was a vampire just shows you how stupid Nords are, huh? And man, it is dark in here. All right, a Brotherhood betrayed. Let's go speak to, I don't know, the crime scene at his house, I guess. Maybe there's a guard posted there. What up?
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynald Drelis, will be allowed access.
Hey, I've been a part of lots of crime scenes. I could probably help with this.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
You can trust me. I'm a likable guy. He has a disposition of 12 with us. He really doesn't like us. Well, if we tell him he's handsome and
not funny,
don't tell any jokes, I think we can get him on our side.
Really?
There we go. Now you can tell me, right? No, we're going to have to actually bribe him.
See?
All right, what about now?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynald Drelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynald arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
No, I guess that's the end of that quest.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble. Excuse me.
I mean, I feel like this just shows off the general education of the average, I don't know, citizens of Cyrodiil. They're all really stupid. A vampire hunter happens to come in town at the right time and just so happens to find the vampire.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Hey.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
Please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer.
Those dirty, dark
I
elves.
screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement.
Gross.
The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence doesn't look good.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's
He's
ridiculous.
a vampire.
And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm
I will do
right.
everything in my power to help you, lady, because I am a good citizen of Cyrodiil.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
You have a funny face.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
You, sir, are a dick. Tell me about Braden.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Rainil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected.
Oh, I bet.
Her accusations that Rainil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Tell me about Rainil.
I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Rainil. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Rainil is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught. Keep up the good work, I suppose.
Can we check out the body? Repeated tampering with his corpse is a crime and will alert the authorities. Well, never mind. Guess let's go talk to some people and see what they have to say. Can you tell me anything about Braden?
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Rainil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
All I did was ask you one question. You're already doubting it. Tell me about Rainil.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, I get you.
So?
I get you. We gotta threaten you.
Right.
Dang, we gotta bribe him too. We're
For me?
spending all our money.
Rainil is staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
You don't believe him, but you still made me bribe you like 200 gold just to get the freaking key. I've entered Rainil's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious.
Oh.
Like this journal.
Hello.
I discovered a small journal in his room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some alien ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The 2 other members of the group were Braedon and someone named Geliborn. I need to find out more about Geliborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olav may be able to help. What can you tell me about Geliborn?
Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Geliborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Okay, well, I also found this journal.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Never mind.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
I guess we need to go to Skingrad? Is that what it's going to tell me? I think Raynil is using the vampire as a cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius about Raynil. He must be stopped. Yes, of course. We're a good guy. We're helping this old lady out. Entirely selfless.
You're back. So, any new revelations?
Yes, Geliborn. He wasn't really a vampire.
How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well.
Including you.
The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Geliborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Geliborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
You, sir, are an idiot. I disagree.
What do you mean, you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Geliborn was not a vampire?
I have his journal, you nitwit.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless.
Yeah, you're pretty much the worst guard of all time.
And begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
All right, we gotta head back to the tavern and go murder someone, I guess. I like how he told me to come here, wait an hour. I did.
Normally a big fan of bards. Well,
and he's still not here.
Anything else?
I think the quest broke or something, because he's not showing up in the tavern. Come on, Oblivion, you were doing so well. Okay, so the quest ended up bugging out, so I had to advance it with the console commands. Not something I wanted to do, but I could not fix it. I even tried to get him to teleport inside the tavern. He's just straight up not appearing at all anymore. So here you go. Carius told me that Raynil was seen leaving Bruma and heading west. According to the journal, the cave where the artifact is stashed in is in that direction. Carius mentioned that the only cave in that direction that matches the journal's description is Boreal Stone Cave. Carius also feels I only have a day before Raynil can make good on his escape, so I must get there quickly.
But a healer too.
Yeah, I don't know why that quest crapped its pants. Kind of annoying. I wanted to hear the dialogue, but I guess not. We'll just pretend that we talked to him, I guess. That's so crazy. I feel like I haven't had a quest bug out in Oblivion since I played it on like console or something. Usually with all of the different unofficial patches and everything, you're pretty good most of the time, but it's annoying. Well, let's grab whatever this is. Maybe we'll get some super good enchantment. A dagger. I mean, it's probably better than our silver one, so I'll take it. Some gloves. But yeah, I kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from the Thieves Guild. And it's also kind of the perfect time to do it too, because we are technically kind of just waiting for his messenger to approach us. So, you know, this is how Anderin is killing some time until that happens. Hopefully we can actually kill this guy. I didn't really think about that. He might be like super tough. He's a dark elf like us, so our fire spell's not gonna do jack. So I wanted to show this mod off because this is the first time we've actually ran into it. But I have a mod that marks every single quest dungeon in the game with this little purple flower. And it's a little, you know, I guess you could say unimmersive, but it's super helpful if you're like me and you don't like exploring the same dungeon twice, because a lot of times you'll just wander into a dungeon, clear it out, and then you find out you have to go back into it. So this just kind of indicates, hey, you know, go in here if you have a quest, but otherwise it's probably a good idea to ignore it. I don't know. I really like it, especially if you're trying to 100% the game and clear out all the dungeons. It's a good way to avoid repeats. Hello.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Well, whole town of stupid
people. I saw you
people.
enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
You will not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here, but then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
That's understandable. This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
He's so nice. Oh boy. Alright, that's not a good start. Okay, well, we're gonna die here. Don't think I have any healing potions left. No, I don't. Alright, so we got a couple options. We could summon a familiar, and he can do something, maybe. He has healing spells? That's not fair. It's like a good spell, too. Yeah, we'll just be up here. If you just want to swing blindly into nothing. Okay, he did actually hit us. Yeah, let's heal a little bit. Ooh, we do have Ancestor Guardian. Oh yeah, we're a Dark Elf. Get that crap out. Yeah. Fight my ghost. Oh yeah, best racial in the entire game. Dwarven longsword, that's kind of interesting. And some chainmail. We will take that as well, and a bunch of keys. Probably to open the chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys. I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erlene and see what she wants me to do with it. Getting that chainmail is kind of, I don't like that color, but getting that chainmail is kind of nice because now we can sell some of the stolen chainmail that we picked up. So if we ever get arrested, it won't be taken from us. Is there anything else in this cave? Apparently. I'll take the gold, I guess. Good job, good job. I forgot Dark Elves get that in this game, because in Morrowind, it's just a sanctuary spell, Ancestral Guardian, and this is like an actual summon. And let's put on our healing spell. Might as well get some restoration XP. I do notice that little bit of willpower bonus we got is actually giving us some magicka regen, so that's exciting. Hey.
What news do you bring?
Raynil's dead.
I knew I'd recognize Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost.
What about Gelaborn?
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Okay, well, what about this amulet I found?
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
It's too bad Raynil didn't kill you too, huh?
Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Well, unless it gives like plus
Justice has been
50
done.
extra health, it's probably not going to do very much, but we'll try it on. Fortify speed by 6 points. That is a horrible amulet. But it's better than what we had, which was nothing, I guess. Hooray, we're a little bit faster. All right, any more
Excuse
rumors?
I've heard that Jantis Brolus is skilled with both magic and steel.
Fascinating. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more interesting after they hyped it up like that, but I guess not. Let's sell this dwarven longsword. It's kind of
That's a
heavy.
fair deal.
Same with some of this chainmail. I don't want to carry it.
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend Gerunder has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Gerunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing.
Here we go. There's our other side quest.
Be seeing you.
Jeez, it took forever. All right, let's go bug Anora then. She seems to have money problems, and we're pretty good at solving those. Hey,
What do you want?
oh, you're nice.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Why are you upset?
Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover?
Yes,
So?
you will, after I tell
I
you
like-
some jokes.
That's not
All
bad.
right, now tell me about him.
I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
Ooh, tell me about the stolen gold.
I know what you've heard, all about Gerunder and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out?
Money, you say. Keep talking, I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Gerunder and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Gerunder started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago.
I feel like you're lying to me.
The
Everyone in
few
this
times I
town is a
tried to say
liar.
something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
What does this have to do with me?
Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Gerunder killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food,
Convenient.
but Gerunder was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
So she doesn't even really care that he killed, someone. She kind of does, but it doesn't sound like she does. She cares more about the gold. All right, let's talk to the man and see what he knows. Hopefully they actually let us. I'd like to visit a prisoner.
What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business.
What a hard job. What a hard job you have, sir. I apologize.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Let's put our torch out. It's pretty dark in here.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave.
Stolen gold.
I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Cyrodiil, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Okay. The only way I can get him to talk is by being arrested.
Not accept gifts.
Prisoners can't accept gifts, but,
prisoners.
do you accept a punch in the face? Ha-ha!
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
I'll never pay.
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
I've committed a crime and been sent to jail. Perhaps now I can convince Jorundir to tell me about the stolen gold. Hey.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
Yeah, I did just punch a man in the face. Tell me about the stolen gold.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Countess makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
What did she do to you?
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment.
You guys took out a whole,
In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
What are you getting at?
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
All we have to do is murder someone and we get a bunch of gold?
Finally, a chance for revenge.
It's pretty tempting.
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass, I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Cyrodiil.
It's good to get suit yourself out a bit. Enjoy your stay. I don't talk to inmates. Now shut up and don't bother me.
Fine, I was going to tell you where the gold was, but do you just want to serve your time? I do. Your blunt skill went down by 1. Crap, we're never going to recover from that. I like how it doesn't even have that many skills to lower. It's like, yeah, we'll lower his blunt skill down to 4. What a catastrophe. Well, we've officially been in jail. I don't know how many days that was, probably like less than 1. But, you know, as part of the quest, you have to go to jail. You actually cannot progress it unless you get sent to jail. So let's put our super strong, powerful, increased speed by 6 amulet back on, though. We don't want to be without that.
Welcome back to the world, convict.
I'm going to kill you.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not?
Yes, your partner told me about it.
How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile?
How could you stand being married to him?
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
He wanted your amulet.
That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now, and as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's?
Honestly, as a player of this game and based off what little evidence you do have, I do always feel like she is the main liar. Like, Jorunda is obviously not a good dude. He's telling us to freaking kill her, but she is totally, in my opinion, the one who betrayed him first and got the Bruma guards to come arrest her. So she's actually lying to us. In Anderin's mind, there's one thing he does not like, and it's people who lie to him. So we're gonna kill her.
Then prepare for the fight of your life. If I fall, you'll just end up rotting in jail with Jorunda. Either way, no gold for you.
Actually, holy crap, you got a lot of health. I don't think it's been 24 hours, has it? Can we use Ancestral Garden? Oh, we can. All right. Get him. Yeah, just hold her right there. Is she supposed to be a Breton? Does she have, like, Magicka resistance? I don't know. Let's get Fireball. She might have magic resistance. Hit my own ghost.
Die, damn you.
She's casting spells like a Breton. She also has very low intelligence. No. No. There we go. I've slain Honora. I should take the amulet off her body and bring it to Jorunda. And she's got another dwarven sword. Some keys. Well, now that we've murdered her horribly, let's rob her house. And she's got another amulet. Cool. Apparently she has 2 of them. And one of them is the true amulet, I guess. The other one was a fake. What else is going on in here? Nothing good, huh? I guess she's got some mage's robes. Take that. Yeah, see, okay, she has a note in her house that says, "Your offer was ludicrous. My merchandise is worth twice that at least. Because we have done business before and because you are known to be trustworthy, I'm willing to give you a 15% discount, but no more." Tanya, she's the liar. They're both bad people, but she's the one who betrayed him. Unless that's just like a generic note you can find anywhere. It might be. There's lots of those in this game. All right, let's head back to prison. Well, I was going to ask a guard if I could go see the prisoners, but he's just not here, so I guess we're going to break in. Hey.
Show me the proof.
She's dead.
2 amulets? One of them must be a fake. Clever girl.
Clever
Taught her
girl.
everything I know. Good thing you saw through her ruse. So she's dead, eh? Ha ha! Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the north gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Hey, she attacked me. I'm just an innocent dark elf. I've never stolen or killed anyone in my entire life. Seems like there's no guards up here. I wish we had a little bit more carrying capacity, because it's basically just free loot lying around, but we cannot carry anymore. I don't know where that guard went. All right, let's go grab the gold. Maybe we should sell the stuff off, though, because I don't know what's in that chest. It might be heavy. Just a man walking into a wall.
Hello.
Average Nord.
Leave me alone. I don't have time for...
I wonder if that counts for murder. I didn't see the little pop-up about the Dark Brotherhood noticing we killed someone, so I guess it didn't. Really? Nobody saw this chest that's just in the open? I found the treasure that he concealed outside the walls of Bruma. Holy crap, that's actually quite a bit of gold. Holy crap. Yeah, give me all that. I'll take it. We got 2 skill books too. Mercantile and... Didn't say what the other one was. Something. I swear you're supposed to get attacked by a guard or something, but I guess not. We got away with it. Cool, cool. Yeah, I swear that guard that Jorundir is talking to in the jail is supposed to ambush you, but maybe he doesn't.
Go on. What
You're
can I...
chipper. All right, you're actually a pretty terrible merchant. Let's get you to like us.
So?
All right, hopefully now he'll give us a little bit better of a price, but we're going to make some pretty decent money from this. Yeah, we're up to 5 grand now. That's a good mission. I'm going to keep her amulets because they look kind of cool.
Thank you.
And they're unique.
Goodbye.
Maybe we'll stick them in our house one day. I think one of them is just the Amulet of Kings, right? Looks like it. I like that blue one, though. I wonder if you can actually enchant them. I don't know. We'll go toss them on our pile over here. And there you have it. 2 side missions in Bruma. Both of them having to do with amulets and murder and killing people. Which is kind of weird that they both have to involve those things. But good source of money and an okay amulet. I have a mod that makes things level up as you do, including your magical items. So that +6 speed is kind of terrible, but it will get higher as we level up. So that's kind of nice. Thank you for watching, and peace out.